Hi, this is Penguin's Wanderlust. Carolyn here on my own today because Christine went back to Los Angeles yesterday and the penguins stayed in the RV because they don't trust me to not lose them. So here I am in Turlock, California. Turlock is T-U-R-L-O-C-K. I'm about 90 miles south of Sacramento. And I just thought I'd stop here at the rest stop on the 99. The 99 is far more interesting than the I-5. I've been up and down the I-5 quite a few times and there's nothing to see. Whereas the 99 is the old highway and it's just continuous cities and towns and lots of trees, and some places they have roses or ornamental trees along the road, and it's just a perfect temperature today. It isn't burning hot, it isn't cold, it's just perfect. And as you can see, the grass around here is really lush and green. I've been passing all kinds of orchards, and there's still a few signs that say irrigation matters. Is growing food a waste of water? And it's families for the valley or something like that. I should look them up. But now that the drought has broken in California, things may get a bit better. There were some orchards that seemed to be, the trees didn't have any leaves. And I've been down here before when we used to go on a shortcut to Burning Man through Los Angeles to help Mike and Nick pack up art model camp. And I think some of the orchards actually may have dead trees due to lack of water, which is a shame. But anyway, I think I'm going to stay on the 99 all the way up to Red Bluff, where it merges with the I-5, and hopefully I'll make it into Oregon before the end of the day. So take care for now. I gotta soldier on. Hi, here are the penguins. There's Penguin and there's Penny. They decided to come out. So here we are somewhere along the I-5, and I didn't come here willingly to the I-5. I was planning to do the I-99 all the way up to Red Bluff, and then would join the I-5. But what happened was Sacramento. Sacramento was a mess. I had turned off my little GPS because it had been going to Stockton, because I was going to go over originally to I-5 there. But instead of doing that, I decided to go up to Red Bluff. So I had turned off my GPS so it would be quiet. And I thought I knew my way. However, in Sacramento, I ended up on the I-80 heading east to Reno. 8 lanes all going east, and it just kind of happened. And then eventually I got off and then went the other directions. I was going I-80 east, and then I managed to get onto something else, which I saw Little Saigon, a sign for Little Saigon twice. And I thought, oops, I must be going south instead of going north. So I got off, and I had been on the I-99 going south to Los Angeles, which was not where I was wanting to go, nor was Reno. I already kind of dismissed those two destinations. But anyway, I managed to, with the help of my GPS, get going back on the I-99 north. But then somehow, well, it managed to keep me off making the same mistake and going back to I-80 to Reno. But I did manage to end up on the I-5. and then it was going to put me back on the I-99, but I mean, I might as well stay on the I-5 because it does actually have very nice rest stops like this one. So might as well be happy about it. And when I got gas when I stopped in Sacramento when I was lost close to Little Saigon, and they didn't have a washroom, which was strange, and I bought some fruit and nut trail mix, took a bite, and then went inside because it was stale and stale dated, so I traded up for something that had been put out this morning that was fresher. So Halcyon of Hugnation.com, he always says you have a choice. You can, if you step in dog shit but you're eating an ice cream cone, which one are you going to focus on? Are you going to focus on the shit or the cone? So I'm trying to focus on the cone. So the I-5 has rest stops. It's where I really wanted to be eventually, to go up through Oregon and Washington. So this is fine because it means I get to make more frequent stops, because I like to get out at the rest stop because it's good to have a little walk around after you've been driving all day. But I must say Sacramento could use some adjustment to their signs on where the highways go. And the thing is I used to find this when we had to go places for school or scouting. The people who say, oh, you know where it is, and they give really short instructions and you manage to get lost. What you really want for instructions is somebody who can do it step by step and not leave anything out, and then have it tested by somebody else who doesn't know the way, and that way you know your instructions are good enough. It's kind of, there was a book in artificial intelligence called Planning and Understanding by Robert Walensky. Excellent book, I really liked it. And that detailed how actions for like artificial intelligence, you'd have to go through the steps. So if you were getting up in the morning and you wanted to talk about planning and what you do when you brush your teeth, then it would involve things like standing in front of the sink, picking up the toothpaste, unscrewing the lid of the toothpaste, picking up your toothbrush, wetting the toothbrush, applying the toothpaste onto the toothbrush, and like that, step by step. But anyway, hopefully I'll get a little farther north in California. It's starting to cool off. It's about 3:30 or 4 o'clock, so it'll be won't have too many more hours of driving. But anyway, bye! Hi there! Here are the penguins. It's been raining outside. The entrance to this little rest area was pretty slick, at least when I braked. And anyway, so I may take a little walk in a little bit, but yeah, I'm thinking that I'll stop at the Walmart in Redding, because Walmarts are kind of convenient, because usually they're 24 hours that they're open, so you can wander in and use the washroom when you want to, so you can avoid having to deal with the whole black water, gray water thing that RVs come with. And since it's raining, I don't really feel like paying $25 to spend 10 or 15 minutes messing with hoses and electrical cords. So not going to. I'll just put that off until tomorrow or the next day. And Washington on the I-5 is really good with the rest stops, because they have well, not often, but the last couple of them up in the northern part of Washington actually have the dumping stations built into the exits of the rest stops, so that's good. One thing I was thinking I'd mention that's good about a lot of the American highways, at least the ones I've been on, is that the trucks have a lower speed limit than the cars, and I think that's pretty convenient. And it gets them out of the way. And even I hadn't remembered, I've been on the Grapevine going into Los Angeles. This would be my 4th time, but this time I noticed that the trucks are off to the right, and that's kind of nice because it's a pretty busy multi-lane hill, and that's a nice feature. I think that they've done a good job on that part. But anyway, it's almost 5 o'clock. There's only probably another hour or so of daylight. I don't think I want to be driving at night. Looks like maybe the rain is stopping here, but yeah, soon it'll be time to take a look for a place to stop for the night. Bye! Hi! I'm settled in for the night, and I'm going to try some of the bread that I got at Schatz Bakery. This is their energy loaf, no sugar added, unbleached wheat flour, crushed red wheat, oatmeal, raisins, dates, apricots, water, walnuts, yeast, sea salt, and pectin. And I got that in Bishop when Christine took me there. I also got this one, big fat one. Honey squaw bread, raisins and walnuts, unbleached wheat flour, Bishop well water, whole wheat flour, wheat bran, barley flour, rye flour, raisins, walnuts, brown sugar, sea salt, lecithin, baker's yeast, local honey, and molasses. I'm feeling a little shaky. I think this only eating early in the morning is probably not a good thing. And the other thing that's not a good thing is I seem to have a leak in the roof. And I had the roof redone last year, but apparently they're only guaranteed for like 6 months because RV roofs leak all the time. So right here you can see it dripping from right here. Oh, see, I got wet. So I am not happy. I'm gonna have to get that fixed when I go home. So I've moved everything off my bed so that I can go to bed. And yeah, I'm gonna have to organize a little better and stop bringing everything. But anyway, I asked the guy at inside the Walmart if it's okay to sleep here tonight, and he said it's fine with Walmart. It's not so fine with the city of Redding. There is actually a bylaw saying that you can't, but he says, I said, is it well enforced? And he said, judging from the parking lot, no. But apparently you can get a fine or you can be asked to leave. But it is absolutely pouring rain out there, and it is dark, and I'm tired, so I think they'd have to be pretty mean to make somebody move away, because like it's really raining. So anyway, I'm gonna eat my peanut butter and jam sandwich and go to bed, and then tomorrow is a new day. So good night.